Hey, look at that. We are live, folks. Welcome back to another episode of MTB Q&A. That's Mountain Bike Q&A for anybody who's just joining on and going, what does the MTB stand for? Actually, I think it should be MTNB. That's neither here nor there. Thank you guys for joining in. I'm really excited about our guest tonight, our guest, because you're going to be here or watching it live. Folks, I wanted to come up with an opening for this show. You know, I just always say, hey, could you just like and subscribe and stuff? And I was thinking, welcome back to MTB Q&A, a podcast where you get to know some of your favorite mountain bike content creators a little bit more. Does that sound like something you'd like me to say? Does that work? I feel like I'm missing something in the opening. Again, whatever. But if you could hit the like and subscribe if you are new to this channel, it makes me feel all gooey inside. And if I remember, in a few days from now, I will put it on the Spotify and the iTunes podcast, whatever. Leave one of those little stars, leave a bunch of them and a review. Again, it'll help me sleep at night. But without further ado, let's bring on who we're waiting to watch. Incredible shredder, fell in love with her content, had to have her on because I want to know more about how it all came to be. Ladies and gentlemen, Pelli McCoy.
Hi, Johnny. How
Hi
you doing?
there. That's
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate this. This is awesome. We've already talked so much beforehand, guys. I feel like it's already over. So, Kitty, just sing us a song or something, and I'll just end it.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. How you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. It rained here in Southern California. So yeah, it's our one day of hero dirt till next year. Hopefully everyone gets their ride in tonight.
What is rain? I remember rain, like when it was misty, it was like a big weather report out there.
Mm-hmm.
Was it significant?
It's enough. I guess the measure of rain, it's not the misty one that just wets the dirt on your car, but it makes the dirt mostly run off of your car.
So you just get free car wash.
Exactly.
Free car wash. Now, whereabouts in SoCal are you?
I would say between like Pasadena and Claremont. I'm in like the foothill area. I don't know how to explain this for viewers. I'm going to go with Pasadena.
Okay, Pasadena. Oh, where's Pasadena? In comparison to LA, say LA's here. Where Pasadena here?
Okay, Pasadena would be southeast of LA.
Okay. I always had trouble when I lived out there. When someone said east, I would head to the water because I lived out here for so long. Mm-hmm. I knew the beach was east.
Right. Yeah.
But when I went out there, I'd go, oh, east, I'll go to the beach. Dummy. I'm sorry.
Novice era.
Yeah. We got a couple of people jumping in already. We've got, I think, David Urell. I think this might be his son, John, saying hurry. We hurried. We're here. Trail Pimp, Electric Trail Surfer says, hey. We all the way from Finland, ladies and gentlemen. Finland over here. Fractured Rider. Yarno is in the house. MTB Maryland. Oh, what a cutie. Thank you. I got a haircut the other day and I shaved.
He noticed.
So he noticed I shaved.
He noticed.
Oh no, I think sorry, that he's talking about you.
Thank you. Thank you, Electric Trail Surfer. Hello, Finland. Hello, Maryland.
MTB Maryland. I'm here too. All right, man. Thanks for hopping in here. Awesome. So you live in Pasadena. Whereabouts? Whereabouts? What do you do out there in Pasadena?
I work at a school. I work in education. I've been in education for the last 20 years. Wow. My current position is not a full-time teaching position. I'm going to take these off. The blue light's annoying. I have a staff position. I support students and teachers in their day-to-day life in a middle school. So if you guys didn't know, I'm an adrenaline junkie. I work with middle schoolers. I think they're great. I do a lot of things. I'm a school nurse. I get a lot of practice as school nurse being a mountain biker. I get to bring my skills back to school. Do a little bit of everything outside of my main job. I'm also helping to coach a youth mountain bike team. So lots going on here in SoCal.
Gotta be honest, 20 years in the education business in middle school. This is a compliment. Did you start at what, age 13?
I started at the university level at 23. I started, I had a 3-year-old son when I joined my graduate program, and I started teaching at UCLA. So it hasn't always been middle schoolers. I worked with humans of all ages.
UCLA?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I have so many great memories of riding UCLA. I lived in Westwood.
Uh-huh.
And me and my buddy would just take our bikes and just jump down the stairs. Yeah, folks, I actually jumped at one point.
The iconic stairs out in front of Royce Hall, not Royce Hall.
You go down them.
Yeah.
There was another set of stairs. It was probably 5 or 6 stairs. I don't know what it is. I would jump down those. I would ride across up on the restraining walls and then jump off of them. I actually jumped, folks. Yeah. Wow. Wait till you get older.
I think they arrest you for that now.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, probably.
It was like late at night. Okay.
That's why.
So here's a question from Trail Pimp, electric trail surfer. Right off the bat, get it out there. What kind of bike do you ride, Kitty?
Oh my God, what kind of bike? It's right behind me over here. I have an Uno Burn. It's a Spanish bike. It's an enduro. I mean, I could technically bring it into the video over here. It's all carbon, hand wrapped, made in Spain, fully custom, analog. Disappointing for some folks, but it's an absolute baddie.
Okay, you'll change your ways at some point, right?
It's only a question of money. Once I win the lotto, I'll have all of the bikes. I'm not a snob. I'm just poor.
Yeah, I honestly got mine for my birthday. I got a decoy and my wife surprised me with it. And I was like, you bought what? So
and you took it back immediately, right?
Yeah. I told her, let's not even unbox it. Let's not make a video. Let's just send it back. Oh, I love it. It's such an amazing, because down here, like I always say, you go as fast as you pedal here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no downhill. So now it's made riding a lot easier, especially with the older guy here. But so you've got an Uno. Have you heard of C Street's bikes in Studio City?
I sure have. I'm trying to think. There's a bunch of people from C Street in the outer circle riding the trails that scare me out of Area 51 and Valhalla. I think DB goes to C Street. We got Black Bull over there who published my most famous crash video, loyal C Street customer.
That's nice.
Yeah. not a C Street customer myself, but I'm a fan of their customers, fan of their work.
Okay, and now we got some more people. Sorry, the beginning gets to, you start getting the people. What is up? What's going on? How you doing? Dave John. Is this John or Dave? How you doing? And Mr. Louis C14. She is fast AF.
He's trolling me.
No, we've seen your videos and we will pull them up. So, educating. You're an educator.
Mm-hmm.
Working with kids, and you work with kids now with your passion as a mountain biker.
Yes, I also, and that's fairly new. That's a revelation within the last couple of months. Ariel Miller, Bikes and Barbells, who has a pretty big social media following, roped me in with love, and I lovingly accepted. And I'm working with the middle and high schoolers on their team. Which again, it's like, I can't escape middle schoolers. Why would I want to though? Because they're amazing. But it's just an extension of what, I was experiencing racing. With my race class, I'm not racing expert, I'm racing intermediate in sport, and it's, me and the 12 to 16-year-olds out there. So why not work with them and help them get faster? They're fast on the downhill, but let's help them get fast on the uphill too.
Yeah, just buy him an e-bike. Okay, we'll slide past the e-bike stuff. So how long ago did you get into this mountain biking thing?
Okay, exactly 5 years, and I think like a few weeks ago. I just had my mountain bike anniversary.
COVID rider?
No, before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just before. My first ride was, a girl from the gym had been bugging me, and I had no idea why she wanted me to get on a stupid mountain bike. But I went with her. I accepted one day, and the ride started. The trailhead literally just went straight into a creek, and so the ride started where you're pedaling down a foot of water with palm trees and fig trees, and I felt like I was in the Jungle Book. And it was just like, it was instant love. And I had the fitness. I have to say this, for everybody has a different entry point. I was a gym rat at the time, and I had the fitness coming into it. So it was a lot of fun from the go. But yeah,
wow.
5 years of tons of growth.
Now, did you already have a bike, or did you she got you and she said, well, you got to go buy a mountain bike. And you're like, well, what? How much?
No, there was a bike was given to me to ensure I would show up. and then a bike was loaned to me to ensure I would keep riding. And then eventually, I think it was maybe a year in before I bought my first one of many bikes.
This is interesting. Were you bitten right away from that first ride, or was it like she kept pulling you back in, like, let's try this again. Do you want to do this again?
Yeah, no, it was instant love. I wasn't new to two wheels. I grew up with motorcycles. And the thing with mountain biking that struck me is I was like, okay, I'm out here, I'm doing the thing, I'm on the dirt, I want to be with the trees and the animals, I'm where I want to be. But the difference is when you crash and they land on you, they hurt less. Like, that part was also like, love it. Love it. First experience with a mountain bike is just realizing like there's more margin for error without, the disabling effects at the same level.
So you already felt comfortable on the two wheels and everything.
Oh yeah. No, it was like instant. It was instant addiction coming from the other sports. Yeah.
What was that trail? Do you remember?
Oh gosh. It was an extension of Bonelli. It's like a part you catch from across the freeway. I think it's the Antonovich Trail. Oh goodness, we have more friends in the chat here. Yeah, I think it's the Antonovich Trail. You can literally see it as you're climbing the 57 south, coming out of the Glendora, San Dimas area.
Para el calendario. Bobby and Amanda are super cool peeps to ride and hang with.
Can I tell you who this is? Peter here. This is Peter Porras and his wife, Lori. First of all, my peers of my same vintage, crazy shredders, way cooler and faster than me. Their daughter, Samantha, just got back from the East Coast. She raced her first UCI. She's an absolutely incredible shredder. You got to follow her. Samantha Porras, up and coming. She's going to win all the World Cups. You wait and see.
Wow. Well, thanks for joining in. And if you're new, hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, we got some more. OG Mayfer in the house. What's going on? Q&A. What's good, bro? Just checking in. Thanks for hopping on. And we got the Kaz Ozeki. Hold on. Here he is. Boom. My local trail is Bonelli. Nice.
Oh, yeah. We got the locals here. Lake Elsinore representing in the chat.
My introduction to MTB, first descent, second corner crash, and OTB. Man, this is fun. 14 years later, still loving it.
Yep.
It's a funny thing, man. I've been doing this since I was 27. I'm 54 now. And we fall and we get back up because it's so we were talking about this. You talked about this earlier, but the ADHD.
What?
Well, because I said I had ADHD. You were like, people with ADHD are,
we're supercharged for this sport.
Yeah.
Like if you need like dynamic and stable, this is not your sport. Like if you're the person that wants to be in the car and you're like, oh my God, you're looking out the window and you're looking at all the things and you're like, it's actually like relaxing you to be in that dynamic environment. Like this is the sport for you. I feel calm after mountain biking. Like that's how I know that this is the sport for me. Other people do it and they're like, oh my God, like I don't ever want to do that again. But like if you do the dangerous thing and it like makes you feel grounded again, like this is the thing for you. Yeah, that's my experience. But I noticed talking to people. I think I noticed as an educator, just different traits in people. But a lot of my friends talk about ADHD, and like I notice, again, I think I'm not a doctor, a clinician, or anything to speak of it this way, but I do think that ADHD supercharges you for downhill mountain biking. I don't know about cross country.
I think it supercharges us for everything. Actually, that's our superpower, is being able to look and do a million things at once.
Yeah, and respond, and also to take that hit. You know, like how time slows down when you're flying through the air, and you're like, oh wow, and like you actually have the time to like make an observation about something that's beautiful as you're upside down, you know, like that's what I think is crazy about the ADHD brain, you know. And I've had multiple experiences, and, you know, I've crashed everything I've ever been on. Like I had this experience on a motorcycle. I got hit by a car, and I'm like flying through the intersection, and I'm watching, you know, my co-pilot flying through the air, and I'm like, he looks so relaxed. And it's like, you have, you know, that's the ADHD brain. You're like, you have time to think about that stuff. I'm like, I don't know.
So funny. It's our superpower.
It is.
We are stronger than you. Don't mess with us.
Lean into it.
So you motorcycling, how long did you do that for? Moto?
Yeah, so a little bit of everything. Jack of all trades, master of nothing. But I grew up with motorcycles. My dad was a desert racer, and he was really good with like the midlife crisis GSXR thing. So like I had that passion. There's something, you know, when you hear an engine and it connects with your heart and your belly, and it makes you happy. And you're like, I don't know what that is, but like I have that in me from my dad. And like I was thinking about that this morning. Like I remember, you know, like we grew up, I don't want to tell the other people, but we grew up without the internet or like cable TV. And when you saw claymation on TV, you saw the dinosaurs and the Land of the Lost and all those old 70s shows. They looked realistic. And I, like, as a kid going to Bell Mountain with my dad, I remember him putting me on the back of his Kawasaki and blasting across the desert and just kind of like looking out. And on the one hand, there's like the rock formations that are like the dinosaur caves. But then there's also that part of me that's like, oh, I'm going to die. But wait, no, this is my safe person. I'm probably maybe not going to die, but like, why does it feel like I'm maybe going to die? Like, you know, so it's like, I grew up like used to that feeling, riding those dangerous, God, what was it before quads? We were all on ATVs.
ATVs, the three.
Big paws. Big pause from there. When my dad passed, I didn't ride for a while, and I think in my 20s again, I picked it up. All good. This is where I'm still crazy on two wheels. I picked up motorcycles later in life. In my late 20s and 30s, I started riding street and dirt, like trail riding and motocross, and yeah, that's my background coming into mountain biking. Like a lot of annoying people that start mountain biking, they're like, "Oh, I get it."
I got to be honest. I had to get up and change. I was my dad's remote control. Yes, exactly, Yarno.
Mm-hmm.
You were messing me up mentally. I'm sorry. Just the thing, again, another compliment, because you look so young. And you just brought up Land of the Lost. And I had just sent my sister and brother a meme the other day with the Shaka and the little girl from Land of the Lost. And it says, if you know who these people are, your bones hurt when the weather changes.
I went to middle school with her.
Shut the front door.
Listen, I was born by 5 days, but I was born in the 70s. Okay. I know I'm messing you up. Yeah.
What is your secret, girl?
I don't know. I just ride my bike a lot.
Yeah, there you go. Keeps you young. What, you went to middle school, but you knew her?
Well, one of them, I think there was two of them. One of them went to my middle school.
Oh, okay.
If you look it up, they swapped one of the girls out at some point, as they do.
Really? I'm going to have to Google that.
Someone's going to fact check me.
You were not born. You cannot wrap my head around you being born in the 70s. Do you remember your bike when you were back then? What was your favorite bike back then? Did you have a favorite bike back then? Were you into bikes back then?
Not really.
Yeah. Well, you saw your dad.
I had like a little purple bike. Oh God, I had this purple bike with like my dad put the little streamers on the handlebars. I'm not like girly looking. I got like a severed hand on my shirt. It had like the streamers and it was pastel and I wanted to ride it to school. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. People are going to see me. There's a basket with flowers on it, which the basket's useful, but I took it off to go to school. I cut my finger open with a razor blade on the way. That's the bike that I remember. It was a great bike, but it brought me shame because it was too girly.
It was too girly, and you weren't having any part of that.
I didn't want it. I grew up with boys.
You're cracking me up, man. So you got into mountain biking. First, do you remember the first bike you bought? Not when you were a kid, but when you went full on, you were like, "This is it for me."
My first mountain bike. Someone's asking for my shirt. I can multitask.
Generation MTB.
My first mountain bike that I bought, which I ended up taking back, I think it was a Cannondale Habit 6, like alloy. And someone looked at it and said, "You can't, that's the wrong bike for you. You got to take it back." And I looked at it and I buckled to peer pressure and I took it back. And then a few weeks later, I was like, you know what? Maybe. And my friend talked me into like going back and checking out a bike. And I got a version of the bike that I have now that I ride all the time, the Specialized Epic Evo cross-country bike. The little gray bike that throws me over the bars from time to time because I'm overly ambitious with it. But that was it. And it's funny because about a year after I bought that bike, I had a party for Thanksgiving, and a friend of mine was there, and he's like, "So Amanda, how have you been? I haven't seen you since, that day I took you to buy that bike." And I was like, oh God, that's right. kind of took over my life.
It's your fault.
I know, it's his fault for suggesting it.
Oh, I rode my Schwinn Stingray in the woods until discovered motorcycles at 15 and didn't ride a bicycle again until 55. 58 now, ride mountain bike every day.
Nice.
Awesome. Rusty chain, 1967. Hey, I got it's not a question. You guys, I love it out there. You guys live where your trails are. How far do you live from your trails?
If I wanted to ride a bike right now, I think I'm like a half a mile from my nearest trail. But how about this one? This is the annoying one. If I wanted to do a quick 8-mile downhill shuttle ride, it's like the trailhead is 20 minutes, 25 minutes away. I know.
See, and you can probably go in the morning, you go at night. Do you do night rides?
I do. That's how I started. It was just like night rides every single day with the squad, the random COVID squad that we all had, breaking the law, trying to avoid, park circle. Yeah.
See, here we got they're all owned by the city and county, so they close at a certain time.
Oh yeah, no, we're like on the fringes of the wilderness out here.
Yeah, you just go and ride. Mm-hmm. How awesome is that?
It's cool, but like,
do you ride daily?
Not currently. I'm trying to have more balance in my life. For a while there, I was like a 6 to 7 day a week rider, and occasionally it's like on your way back from like one ride, you'd be like, I'm gonna do another ride, but trying to have some balance.
There's other things we got to do, other things as well.
I don't know what they are, but that's what they say. Find out at some point.
It's a hobby for me. I love doing it. I love being on. I went this past Sunday. It really is a head clearer for me. Mm-hmm. End of the week, clear the head. Got to focus on that trail. Now, what kind of trails do you ride out there? What are your favorite trails?
Oh God, I like everything. Well, no, not so much Fire Road, but I like chill, flowy, single track trails. Like, you'll see videos of me doing jumps on my Instagram. You don't really catch me on jumps down here at sea level, probably because there's not like ski patrol to rescue if you mess up, and the helicopter people are going to get annoyed if they have to rescue me again. So
again,
we can come back to that one.
We'll circle back around to that, sister.
I've had a sea rescue, an air rescue. I would say for the most part, I'm writing stuff that doesn't have a lot of exposure, like steep, loose trails, but without exposure for that whole helicopter thing.
And is it just your local trails that don't really have a name to them, or?
Oh, there's, you mean like what trail names out here?
Yeah, what like people want to know, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know a lot of places out there.
Okay, so like weekend rides or adventure rides, like my during the week rides, like Monday through Friday, that's like the throw the bike on your car and figure out where you're going after work, like Cherry Canyon or Brown Mountain, El Prieto less so these days. There's a lot of trails in Monrovia, Glendora, like Monroe. There's some cool trails if you want to practice switchbacks. Church of the Open Door in Glendora, there's like 30 very difficult switchbacks, some of them with cactus and exposure. Great place to practice. I'm trying to think. Mount Baldy has been a new go-to for me. There are a lot of old single track trails up there from when they used to have a bike park. This is lore that I'm passing on. So again, you can
Yeah, this is great, man. I've never heard of any of these places.
Early 2000s, they had some single track up there for mountain bikes, and there's still old wood features. I had some friends that took me up and showed me the trails up there. I recorded as much as I could, published it on my Instagram with, the appropriate clues so people can sort of find their way. But I like just exploring. I like seeing what's new. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be the greatest trail ever to just go out and say, I'm going to go up this fire road. I heard there's some stuff up there. Maybe we'll free ride some, random thing and eat a snack. Like that's a perfectly fine day.
Oh God, so many places out there. It's mind-boggling for a Floridian, that rides. And we've got a lot of places you do have to travel, quite a few hours, but wow.
And the bike parks.
Boom. Mm-hmm. What is it? Snow Summit?
Snow Summit, we have just closed. Snow Valley, Mountain High, Sky Park. Sky Park's open year round as long as there's not too much snow on the ground. But yeah, we're spoiled. We have a Luis Senyo, which on top of being a really cool bike park has an actual lazy river flowing through it. Yeah.
I've heard of that one too. Sky Park. Yeah, I've been a couple times for Adam Mock's events out there, and it's just a playground. It really is just like a ridiculous for someone like me who, again, pedals and does a lot of wooden features. You go up and you just go. I'm sorry, I just get giddy when I don't have to pedal any. You go down. You actually mountain bike. It's so much fun.
Yeah. And Sky Park's it's a huge community place too. I mean, I went to a fundraiser there. I'm trying to think, for the first time about a year and a half ago, the Ride for Autism, which some of my friends organized. And the people that I met at that first event that I went to, are now some of my closest friends. There's so many different, clubs and community groups and just really nice individuals that I met there. It's a great park, but it's also just it's a great community spot for meeting and, connecting with people and planning adventures.
Yeah, I loved going out there and seeing all the people that, content create, which we'll get into in a second. Ready for Rampage? Sure. I love watching people do things on bikes that I will never be able to do.
Exactly.
It's like a circus show, really. It's, for me, to be honest, I think it's cool, but it's things that a very select few in the world can actually do. I don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah, no, I mean the mom in me cringes when people crash. I heard.
Oh yeah.
I'm the type of person that when I watch football, I cheer for both sides because I want everybody to go home feeling good.
Everyone to feel happy and know that they accomplished something. Think about Ride for Autism. Shane, a.k.a. Cali Domestique, is here. You're not late, brother. You're not late. We're here. He's a SoCaler.
Right on time.
We're circling back.
Let's do it. We're circling.
There was a helicopter you said involved that.
Oh yeah.
You got to tell a story like that. Not everyone's had a helicopter trip.
Oh yeah, not that kind. What's crazy too is my dad was a helicopter pilot, and I always swore, I'm like, I don't just nothing about a helicopter makes me want to go in one. But yeah, so I last October just was doing a regular after work ride at our local, these SoCal trails are funny. So here's the ADHD side note. A lot of our SoCal trails are like canyon trails. So you're like in and out of water crossings, and they're built like along ledges of canyons. So they're exposed, and the levels of exposure mind-boggling sometimes. This one less mind-boggling. But I was riding an exposed trail. It was a regular old ride. Pedal strike. I did this very cartoonish thing. Let's talk about time slowing down.
Wow.
Pedal strike. And as your bike starts to do this, Cliff over here, your bike starts to do this. And I have that moment. I have to say this, I've been through some things. I've been thrown across intersections. I've had some pretty wild accidents. This is like the least of it. So as my bike's going sideways, it's like, all right, well, this is happening, and you like, the bike lands on its side on this narrow trail on its side with the handlebars hanging over it, and I land on top of the bike. But my weight distribution's all bad. And so, of course, the bike tips. I grab onto it thinking, maybe it'll grab onto some dirt, slow you down. Long story short. Long 40-foot story short, you land in a canyon. The soil is, it's amazing. It's good soil. It's good dirt. It's loose. And 10-star review on the soil, minus the poison oak that I landed in. This is the thing. Like, life is good. Every single accident I've had, I've come out just fine. I'm doing fine. People don't like this story, but yeah, I fell. I'm laying in the bottom of this canyon in the poison oak. It's hard to get me out. There's a very, it's funny because we're getting ready to like all hit this stupid rock. You know how mountain bikers are. Film us at the end as we jump the rock, like someone waiting to film us, and like we don't show up. So like I go over the edge, and then my buddy's like, "Oh, hey, what's she doing down there?" I don't know how he does it. He basically jumps over the edge, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, we're there," and not too long after that, the other friend comes back, and everyone's like, "What are you doing down there?" I was like, "Guys,
what you doing? Taking a nap?"
Fell off the cliff. But yeah, no, my back was hurt. I just know better than to mess with a back injury. I tried climbing out, couldn't do it. The rescuers had a hard enough time, and so yeah, they eventually winched me out and hiked me up and took me on my helicopter ride. Cool story about this. Everybody always wonders, your GoPro mount, whatever your camera, your action cam, what's the right mount? We all debate I'll tell you this. I chose the right mount on that day. I had the side mount on my helmet. And when they zip you into the body bag on the helicopter, that's the only thing that sticks out. So I got good helicopter footage, and those guys loved it. The pilot loved it as they're like pulling you into the helicopter from the trail. Like I've got that footage when, they like the helicopter lands on the roof of the hospital, and the elevator opens, and all the rescue heroes are in there with you, and they're all just like so happy because you're alive and you're smiling. And I've like got the camera on. They're like, "You're recording right now." And like, it wasn't like a terrible experience. It wasn't good, of course, but like, yeah, that was my helicopter ride. Don't recommend. It is on Strava. I believe it was like 120 some miles per hour or something like that.
Oh, that's
maybe faster. I don't know.
Did you survive?
I only read the headline. I don't know.
What happened? Were you okay?
Yeah. I fractured some bones. Nothing that needed surgery. Yeah, we fracture things. Yeah. So your hip, your iliac crest is basically, you imagine it like, oh, look at this. It's a visual, right? So the iliac crest, I fractured like a little hairline thing on part of my hip. And then your spinal column has, my son could explain this better than I. And you have all your little vertebrae. And then the ones at the bottom have these little bunny ears. And so I fractured 3 of those little bunny ears. This is science for layman's terms here. So I fractured 4 bones. And what's funny is I thought, I'm going to be in the hospital and the whole thing. And if you don't need pain management, if you don't need surgery, they just let you go. And they, I was surprised.
Quit wasting our time.
Yeah. they told me I could walk out of there. And I was like, what? I had to get helicoptered in here and rescued from a camp. Like, you're telling me I can stand up and walk out of here right now? They're like, yeah. It's absolutely wild. And I did.
was helicoptered. I am staying the night.
I know. I want a limo now. My bed's full of oak leaves. When they cut your clothes off of you after a canyon rescue, you wouldn't believe how much dirt comes out of your clothes.
You're like, there's that much dirt in my clothes?
So much.
This is great. How far down was the canyon again? Did you fall?
They say 40 feet. I don't know. Is that a lot? A little? Is that a palm tree? A medium-sized palm tree?
You are superhuman.
I'm lucky.
I'm not superhuman. Darn it, I'm lucky. Oh, my sister's in here. What's going on, Tara? Mark Hill from the segment, ladies and gentlemen, just jumped in. Yo, Amanda.
He found us. Yo.
It's Kitty, sir.
To you.
It's Kitty McCoy, to be exact.
Yeah.
Wow, great story. Holy cow. And this is where I'm going to get into your creating and Instagram. Just from believe it or not, we've been talking for 36 minutes and longer because you came on earlier. You have such good energy, sister.
Thank you.
You are so positive and so fun. Are you like this all the time? Is it just for the podcast or?
No. I mean, I'm human. I'm gonna get tired and grumpy like everybody else. If I'm catch me when I'm going down like the really big jump line at the park, you'll see me looking pretty stressed. So no, I'm not always like this.
But this is what I love about you is that you bring this positive, fun energy to your content. Now, when did you decide to start doing the content? Was it right away when you started mountain biking, or did you want to start getting a feel for it first?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it took me a minute. Like I was off Instagram for I think 6 or 8 years. I just didn't want anything to do with social media, but somehow I was on Strava posting all of my adventures with cute caption. It was basically the same thing. And I was like, I'm taking these great pictures of these cool places and nobody has any idea what's going on. And I wanted to start sharing some of the places that I was seeing so my family could see it, but also I want to inspire people to go places. I remember when I first started writing, the last thing I wanted to do was to have to like hit people up to discover trails. Like, no, tell me how I can find my own way so I'm not dependent on other people for this. And that's sort of what I've wanted to do. I think I mentioned I started sharing photos and contributing on Google as a Google reviewer. And I think now I have 43 million views on my contributions there, 38 million views on my photos.
It's factual, folks. She showed me the numbers on her phone earlier. That's amazing. Do you get hooked up with anything? Does Google give you like a plaque?
I think I got like some free Google Drive storage for a while there, but it's all, it comes from a place from just like wanting to help people, like demystify things so people can go out and discover stuff and find their way and be independent and have some fun to see what's out there. Like people don't know that there's like waterfalls 20 minutes from where they live until they see it on social media, So I want to be a helper, a facilitator in that way. I don't think I answered your question. I'm still with you though.
No, but it's beautiful. Whatever you said was beautiful. It was great. It just seriously, you went from getting helicoptered to like mountain bike guru or just a guru of just helping people and letting people know about the world around them that they might not know about. That's awesome.
The animals, like the random, I know my mom doesn't like this. My mom's wild too though, but like the random, like, we're like, oh, we're going to go mountain bike in a flash flood, which is exaggerating. We would never do that, Mom. But it's like, I'm like, I'm going to post that video. Like, there's just, there's some adventures that you have. And it's like, people would never believe it. And I think like that was also part of like where that desire to start posting came from.
Yeah.
Part of it was COVID. I know you saw my YouTube. There's not a lot there, but like that COVID independence where, you know, I'm like, I need to learn how to do things. Like I need to learn how to change my air filter in my car. And well, might as well make a video about this because I don't know what I'm doing. And it's not going to be the video like the hillbilly YouTube where you actually learn something. It's going to be the one where you're like, oh God, why is she doing it like that? And you laugh. You know? Right. They've already shown you how to do it the right way. Let me show you how I do it.
Let me show you how this gal's gonna do. I again love your Instagram, and you said you have no, and like a lot of content creators, no background in this,
right?
And like that's what I find so fascinating. And you talk about the COVID, and that's how I got into this. Is a lot of people who watch this may know I was an entertainment reporter, interviewed tons of celebrities, and all of a sudden COVID came by and I couldn't go riding. So I was like watching YouTube, mountain biker YouTube. And that's what inspired. It was like, okay, I interviewed a bunch. It's just funny how like COVID inspired us. Other things. A lot of good came out of COVID.
Yeah. A lot of bad if you ask my house plants though, because they're all dead now.
A lot of help. You should be good at it by now. But learn. Here, hold on. Let me pull this up, folks. This is Kitty McCoy, and if you don't, again, folks, if you're not on Kitty McCoy yet, get on there and follow her because she makes. And I'm afraid to play the audio.
Why? Oh, goodness. I like that.
I actually I did a podcast with somebody and I played their video and it had the audio on it and I got a copyright hit on it.
Oh my God.
I'll play the audio, but that's what hold on, let me get out of this. I'm all over the place. Again, squirrel. Folks, if you don't know her videos, I love her videos because not only are you really good at editing, I think what's so important is that you pick the right song for almost every video, not almost every video.
Thank you.
Do you spend a lot of time on these videos? Or is it just like, I'm just going to slap this together and throw it out in the ether?
Yeah, I don't spend as much time on the videos as you might think. Like it takes me way longer to find the right song. Like with the videos, I don't know what happened this year. I had some kind of like mental breakthrough between my mind and the universe, and it started like shipping me ideas. I know it sounds kooky. That's fine. I want to be that kooky middle-aged woman.
You're fine.
It's been sending me ideas, and it's like sometimes I'm just out and I'm like, just video the thing. Or, you know, like the live photo, because I know when you take the live photo with the iPhone and you put it in a reel, like you get that like very quick moment that you don't have to edit later. It's the perfectly timed, you know, vignette sort of thing. So I know to record things, and I know that I'll figure out what to do with them later if I'm supposed to do something with them, and I let it happen. Side note. My background, my studies are in literature and philosophy and linguistics. And so like part of the way that I think that I see the world is in like the vignettes that I studied in literature. Like that's been more like the style of videos I'm making lately, where I'm just thinking about like an experience. It's not like I need to capture how well I hit all that tech. Nobody wants to watch that. No. Look at the views on that stuff. Nobody cares. So it's more like people are interested in like experiences and like just different angles of things. And so like I use literature a bit as a reference, but also like the films. I studied film and I taught film for a while, like surreal cinema. Like there's a little bit of inspiration there. But the music, can I tell you a secret about the music? If I didn't work with kids, my music would be different. So, you know, it's filtered. It's heavily filtered. I try to bring it up like 10 notches from what I normally want, which is like death metal. I'm like, no, we should try to be positive today, right? So thank you for noting that. Like it's not always my first choice music.
Yeah, I don't normally do the videos like you do. Again, I do goofy stuff, and you always hear the quirky stuff in the background. And every now and then I'll throw a riding video. Nobody wants to see a mediocre ride, but I'll put it out there anyway, because what I say down in the description about your videos is it's not just POV. Your videos capture the community and the fun that we're having doing this. And I'm throwing flowers at you, but I really love the content. I'm intrigued. Oh, okay, here we go. Now I'm intrigued. Death metal, you said? He's from Finland. They've got like the black stuff.
Oh, send me a playlist.
Black metal, probably.
I need to expand my music. The stuff I like the lyrics are just they're not appropriate. Like my favorite songs lately have been Danzig songs. And like that's
mother.
It's
got back.
Yeah. Maybe got back. Maybe. If I can get the Generation MTB guys to dance, I'll make a Baby Got Back video.
Oh God, the one. Yeah. I just got into Lorna Shore.
Oh no.
Do you know Lorna Shore?
No.
Oh, their new album just dropped. It is so, I wish I could play it. I'll get copyrighted. Lorna, Lorna Shore, C. Wow, it has been a long day.
Writing it in my journal of important things.
Yeah.
There it is.
It is. When we get off this, I'll play something for you. It is pig squealing at its best.
Ooh.
And what got me into them is not just the lyrics are amazing, but the singer, Will Ramos, you would think he was sitting in a room painted black on a pentagram, just with gerbils. And he is the funnest dude. He's like a fun kid. It's so weird. So anyhow, that's my information for anybody who is in the death metal community and likes. But I played that on the boat Sunday, and then after that was Justin Timberlake. I listen to everything.
You go to the dark side, and then you got to bring sexy back, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you, man. She's good at this, folks. Quick. So let's get back to you. This is about you. This one right here got me.
Sur mon lit à bouffer sa langue en buvant prends mon whisky quant à moi peu dormi vide débris mais j'ai dû dormir dans la gouttière où j'ai eu un flash en 4 couleurs. And the choice in just making that like really black and white. Look, I'll play another one. Unspoken. Okay, here's a quick question. What do you use to edit?
Instagram. I just throw it in the app. I know.
I spend all this time on, I use CapCut for a lot of the shorts and stuff.
Yeah. Every once in a while I'll use the edits app. But I mean, I'm like most of these videos, I'm editing them in the passenger seat on the way to the bike park or like, in the dark before I go to bed at night. Like sometimes they're pretty slapped together. That
upsets me so greatly. I'm gonna use my pillow to soak up the tears tonight when I go to bed. Yeah, she shreds. She's shredding. Yeah, dude, I wasn't kidding. She rips, man. Hold on, Mr. Lewis C14. I could not keep up with him. No, neither could I, dude. Neither could I. But where's the fun one? Where's something just.
I'm going to see this mosh pit.
It's just these fun moments. But see, that song goes. Oh, hold on. I'm not playing it for you guys. Sorry. I'm new at it. Play that again. I'm sitting there watching it on my side here going, look. Fall asleep. It's the song. It's this. I can't. I mean, I want to dive deeper, but you're like, I just do it on.
Oh no, I'm teasing you. No. That one was SpongeBob inspired. If you want to go deeper. You know what though? I grew up on like 80s. I haven't had a TV since 2003. I don't watch movies and I don't watch TV shows. I know it. It makes me very culturally
I'm getting sick a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I'm better.
For several years, I had an HBO password and I used to watch HBO shows. So I do know about like Dexter. I've seen things. I know about True Detective. I'm not like completely living under a rock, but my cultural references, I mean, they go back to whatever film I studied in grad school or like those like 80s and 90s references. Like if I could make every video Pee-wee's Big Adventure music themed, I would, but people would stop watching them.
Yeah.
They would all be Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
But it's
a vibe.
All your choices, and I love it. I truly love it. Again, flowers. Your choices in editing as a professional, who I do not do as good as you. It's upsetting me.
Don't undersell yourself.
But it's great. Okay, here, flow or chunk?
Ooh, depends on the day.
There you go. It depends on how you're feeling.
Yeah, like flow, my favorite way to experience flow is just like pedaling as fast as you absolutely can, like somebody's chasing you. I don't like chunk in the same way. I want chunk in like a Sunday morning coffee kind of way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Different moods.
Yeah, it's a different mood.
Marge.
Large Marge.
Large Marge. He's setting me up. Oh, Large. Oh, I thought we were talking about, there's a jump at Snow Summit called Large Marge, which is scary.
Oh, tell him Large Marge sent you.
And also from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Yes.
Now, talk to me about this.
There's Pee-wee.
I know, but you don't just ride, you race.
I do race. I race sometimes.
Was that right off the bat, or you had to get comfortable? And
okay, here's a real story. This is Mountain Bike Q&A.
I love this.
Let's just be kiddie here.
It's real story time, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's real story. So real story, and this is again like I remember dates. My world, I forget birthdays, but I know when races were. So there was a Grizzly 100 that was 2 years ago, and a friend of mine had an extra race entry. Her boyfriend couldn't do it. He was injured, and she invited me for a 50K as my first race. And I was absolutely terrified. It was a whole thing. I like set myself up on Instagram, like, you guys, I'm going to try this, but like, I'm probably going to fail. I need a soft landing. I need you to not make fun of me when I get back. And like, I placed second out of 12 women, and it was like hard. It was so hard. I didn't even think I was going to finish the race. And it was like, it was amazing. And it felt so good. And my boyfriend and I broke up right after that. And there was another race coming up. And it was so funny because for the next race, I was like, I can't wait. I am going to use this as the excuse to like just be in the wilderness, be alone with my own thoughts, and like regroup. I'm going to figure my life out. I don't know what you think when you're a cross country rider. Really. I'm going to be out there for like 3 hours. I'm going to figure my life out. I'm going to have all these deep thoughts. And I didn't. I was just thinking about like rocks and pedaling fast, and like how fast can I eat the snack and keep going. And like,
oh, that's fun.
I was hooked, and I placed in that one. And I was like, I didn't play. I was the baby in my family. So I think like the older siblings played the organized sports, less so and I discovered organized sports as an adult. So to even like be on a podium, to even do well at something that I just kind of casually picked up was like amazing. And then I was like, well, what else can I do? And I wanted to race the other sports. I wanted to try enduro and downhill and eventually gravel. And it's like, you don't have to be good at everything. You just have to show up. You know, if you're showing up to have fun, you're motivated, you're going to enjoy it. Like anybody can race. You don't always have to be the fastest. No, you're not going to be. Only one person can be in every category, right?
I find that interesting. Like, you don't have to be the best. You don't, in your head when you go out there, you don't feel that stress of of winning or wanting to win? You just go, I'm out in nature. I'm having fun. I'm pedaling my bike.
It depends on the race. Like it depends on the race type too. Like with downhill, I've had to like give myself a little more grace. I'm like, you could break a lot of bones right now if you put too much pressure on yourself. What if your goal instead is to do well, to beat your previous times from practice, to get down the mountain safely? Like for me, even if I'm racing the sport category, the fact that like I could ride the same course that Dante Silva rode, I don't care that it took me twice as long. To say that I rode that same course, it's kind of a big deal, like, so that's something that I have in my head. When it's an enduro race, it's different. I do want to win. I do want to be the one. That pressure is there. If it's cross country, I'm probably there because I'm trying to get in shape. So it's okay.
So I've never had that competitive edge in me. I didn't grow up playing any kind of sport.
Mm-hmm.
Or anything. This is what I like about mountain biking is it's such an individual thing. I mean, we ride with people and stuff, but you ride your ride.
Mm-hmm.
And even I'm that guy I've gotten to that age now. I'm like, I hear someone behind me and I'm off to the left. You're like, no, I'm going to go faster.
Yeah. And this comes back into the kind of stuff I publish on social media. Because I mean, I'm thinking about when I first started publishing and I was looking at the kinds of stuff that people around me were publishing. I'm looking at all these people flying through the air and they're going incredibly fast. And I'm thinking, I'm never going to do that. First of all, like, what business do I even have publishing? What do people even want to look at that I have to offer? There's that imposter syndrome in it. And like, even figuring out what your place is going to be. Now I'm posting those annoying videos flying through the air, but there is other stuff too. And I think anyone that wants to be a content creator, or if you're doing it, you're doing it. You don't need to call yourself a creator, but if you're creating content, that is something to be considerate of. Your audience and what kind of experiences they want to see. They don't just want to see you succeeding, and they do want to see you fall sometimes.
And I think that you bring a great point up is that imposter syndrome. I know other people have talked about that on other podcasts or just in other videos. And I've always felt that way because I am not a great rider. But and I've talked about this on the podcast with another creator. You just create.
Mm-hmm.
It's for you. If it makes you happy to do it, just do it. I mean, this stuff I feel confident in. It's number 91. I've done a couple of these now, but the other stuff, me riding, I just posted one of me riding recently. If someone like, I can't name names, but a great rider, let's just throw a name out, Remy Metier. He's not going to watch my stuff and go, oh, that was cool. But there is somebody out there that rides my level or even less that may get inspired.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's great. What you do is you put it out there.
Yeah.
Because you enjoy doing it.
Yeah. And you should, you put it out there, and my philosophy is I need to trust that people are watching, and I need to also be mindful, now that I have a public account, that, kids are watching too. I'm not trying to post like the experiences of, the mountain bikers getting drunk in the parking lot. I want to post other healthy experiences, especially as I'm trying to encourage kids to get into riding and racing.
Yeah. Because you're coaching now.
Yeah. And also, I have a lot of friends will reach out and they'll say, my wife likes watching your videos. She likes seeing you ride. She's nervous to get out there. She doesn't know women who ride, so you help encourage her. I'm like,
that's cool.
If you can be positive in that way, what difference does it make if you look like Remy or not?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Early on or whatever, I would ask you about like being a woman in the sport, but that's over. Like, women are in this sport. It's not a. I mean, do you think so? I mean, do you have a lot of female riders? I mean, normally that would be a question.
That's a big question. That's a really.
No, it's kind of a weird, big question.
What are you getting at though? Because I'm happy to talk about it.
No, I'm just saying I see so many women out on the trails now. It's not like it's not like women on the trails are new anymore.
No, but women in racing.
Yeah.
There are women, and for the most part, everybody knows each other, at least in, you know, the Southwest scene. But there just aren't a lot of women in racing. And like, I've
Really?
banged my head against the wall with this one this year in particular, as I, you know, got out of the club races and tried racing at higher levels. The race categories are interesting. And I have this like chicken or the egg question. So, you know, if you're a male, you're 40 years old, you race in 40 to 49. And, you know, you're 51 years old, you race in 50 to 59. And if you're 60, you know, and so on. If you're a woman, sometimes, you know, it's like you're either 19 to 100 or you're 35 to 100. Like our race categories look a little different.
Oh, it's just women race.
Yeah, it's just women. And
there's no categories. It's just all you ladies get in a bunch. And
yeah, so I don't know. Like, I wonder why there aren't more women racing. I wonder, like, what are all the different levers that you can pull to get more women out there? Because ultimately, like, it's a good experience for us if we're out there doing it together. But,
yeah. Yeah, I don't even know where to go with that because I don't race and I don't know much about the scene. But I know as women, just mountain biking in general, it's not even a question now. I see tons of women riding bikes. It's not like new now. I feel like it's a thing.
It is. And there's a magical thing that you guys don't know about, that when women see each other, other women, like when we see each other as riders, we like give each other a look. There's a thing where it's like, I see you, you know, we talk to each other, we run at each other across parking lots just to like learn each other's names. It's like, it's pretty magical. And it sounds very silly and very girly, and it is, and it's true.
And I think that's great because I think guys should do that more often.
Yes. More parking lot hugs too.
Yeah. Well,
I advocate for that.
Well, I'm a hugger. I'm not going to lie. I'm a hugger. I'll hug you. But so the community down there, just squirrel backwards. Yes. Racing. How many podiums? How many little medal things you got there? I just want you to brag right now. You got bragging rights right now.
I don't know how many I have. I'm trying to think. I've done a lot of races. I think last year I did 6 enduros.
Wow.
6 downhills. I think I did 2 50Ks like a couple months before that, a 50-mile gravel race. And then like this year, I'm thinking I've done like 25 to 30 races in the last 2 years. And they vary. 2 of those are cross country. A couple are like random park races. And then the rest would either be club races. The big one this year, which is like my wedding day race, you can laugh at me for calling it this, but the Monster Pro downhill at Big Bear this year is like the biggest race of my life. That's the only one that counts. Yeah, that was amazing.
Keep an eye out for it, guys.
I survived it on our local trail. It wasn't that scary. It wasn't scary like China Peak, but yeah. So many races.
You're in it. You are in it. You are in the race circuit. It's how many? Yeah, you said that was you listed off a lot.
Yeah, that was a lot. It is a lot.
That itch. Mountain bike Sheen Queen Kim raced for the first time last year. She loved it. She podiumed in downhill and slalom.
Nice.
Mid-pack. Yeah.
Okay.
Was that was up there in Michigan, right, Mark? I think was that the video I saw? Yeah, that's amazing. Squirrel, long day. Oh, I want to get back to the videos. Oh, no, I don't. I will in a second. You talked about the ladies and the hugs and stuff like that. You guys, I know, have, because I've been to SoCal a couple times, such an amazing community out there.
Mm-hmm.
You would agree, right? I mean, it's just there's.
Yeah.
I mean, the parking lot at Sky Park, the couple times that I've been there, it's a love fest before you even get to the trails.
Yeah, I feel like most of my best friends I've met in parking lots because of mountain biking. Like parking, I don't know how parking lots are in other states, but like SoCal parking lots are party.
Oh, yeah.
At least at trailheads.
It's amazing. And we were talking about people that we know together. You being a content creator, are you elbowing with other content creators out there, or
elbowing in which way?
Maybe hanging out? Are a lot of people hanging out with other content creators, or are they mountain bikers?
Yeah, like I didn't know I was a content creator until I was hanging out with 2 other content creators. And I thought we were on a mountain bike ride, but I realized it was a content ride. And this is when when you go on rides and your expectations aren't right, and you're like, is this like a go fast ride? Is this a social ride? And it was a content ride. And then I was doing the same thing. And I looked around, you like read the room and you're like, I'm doing what the content creators are doing. I guess I'm a content creator too.
You got a camera on, you're creating.
Yeah, we do different stuff. But yeah, but you know what? I'm not really looking. I think people that I'm not making money off of this. I think people that are creating for money are looking at algorithms. They're thinking about what time of day they post. I'm like, I got 10 minutes right now before I need to come back from lunch. That's when my content's getting posted. The creators are out there. I'm definitely looking at their stuff. Sometimes we're leaning on each other as collaborators, but that's it for now. Working on it.
Yeah, that's what's funny. It's I actually, and I don't know if you wear a camera all the time. Do you wear a camera all the time when you ride?
More or less.
Oh, okay.
Mostly.
I feel like I can't sometimes. I feel like if it's camera's on, I have to be on. And sometimes I just want to ride. So there's times where I'll actually just ride, and then I'll go do that trail again and maybe put a camera on. I'll keep my camera in my backpack and stuff. But sometimes it throws me off because I feel like this has to be on. So
it's a lot of pressure.
Mountain bike community is so awesome. So glad I picked up a bike. Yeah, it really is a great. And I love the fact that I do this because the creators that I get on here have really inspired me. And do you have a video that you just made and you were like, that's it? Like you're so proud of it.
There's one that makes me laugh. If you scroll a little bit further, it's a picture of my muddy butt. I fell off this wooden walkway that I wasn't supposed to be riding my bike on into some really disgusting dirt. Yeah. If you keep going. Yeah.
Oh my God. What is it?
Sometimes I just do flips and tricks and stuff.
You've got the goofy side.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Right. Go right on this one. I think after this picture. Yeah. It's a lot of dirty butt pictures. For some reason, those get clicks. That one, right?
This one?
That one, yeah. There's an example of a video that I didn't spend editing. It's not amazing writing, but like I'm having fun. That's all. I think that's what anybody should strive for. Like,
yeah. Here's another question: do you throw a GoPro on your friend behind you? And do you wear the GoPro on your back?
That's my partner. So we take turns. We will wear the chest mount or the back mount. If you wear it on your back, pro tip, you got to flip it upside down. Those are some of the best follow cams is when you have it on your back and someone is chasing you down the trail and you feel the pressure to like pedal so they can hit all the jumps at the right speed.
I like
those
that.
Are good ones. Oh goodness, that jump terrified me.
What kind of coloring is that? What would you call that? Is that a Lutz? Did you use a Lutz?
It's called blue something.
I love it. Look at her shred. It's just we're watching for you riding now.
So many reps.
Oh, there's the back. There's the back one. Nice.
Going down West, and this is a huge jump line. I have that's the one. Javier, who's following me here, is a ridiculous shredder. and he needs speed so he can do his tables and his whips. And so, that's how my fastest rides are usually the ones where he's chasing me and I'm trying to get video of him.
What is the, hold on, I got a question. Hold on, where are you? Where is it? Where was that last video out?
Snow Summit. This one's Snow Summit too.
Okay, I think I just saw a video. Is that the one near Sky Park?
A little bit past it, yeah. It's like 30, 40 minutes past Sky Park.
Okay, yeah. I was going to ride it with who she likes to wear, Brett Hall, the next day after I rode Sky Park. But these old legs aren't used to downhilling. my knee hurt the next day, but he was going over there to ride. And you do. You ride. You love yourself some Unspoken.
Yes. It's crazy. I'm wearing all black right now. I used to wear all black on every single ride. And I started like actually filming while riding. And I realized like, you can't see anything. You're flying through the air. You just blend in with the tree. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And like wearing Brett's clothing, all of a sudden you're doing the exact same thing, but like you're visible and everybody's commenting on it. Or like at the bike park, we're wearing Unspoken clothing, and people want to know. They want to know, about the color, about the fit. People are, touching the fabrics. I'm a huge fan. I like being seen. We're going through all this effort to learn these skills and, all of these reps on these trails. Might as well be seen when you're flying through the air.
Bright pants.
That's right.
I said, see, just shoot stuff like this. It's just, I love your choice in video. But yeah, bright pants.
Nope. And nobody wanted to see a gravel bike at Snow Summit, but
shame on you. Here we go. Look at that. Look at her.
Yeah.
Look at her. But you can see it because you're wearing
there it is.
Unspoken, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. You have so good your energy. I love it. Yeah, Unspoken rocks. You know what? I got my wife a pair of gloves. I don't know why, because she doesn't ride. I think it's great that you ride. First time you fell in love. First time I took my wife, she's like, nope, done. Unspoken does rock. And I've got one of his. I got a jersey. I even got his raincoat, gloves. I got to get new t-shirts. They're all ragged out. They've been worn too many times. Where am I going?
He's got a new shirt. I'll tell you offline, though. It's a little spicy. I don't want the middle schoolers to hear me talking about this shirt.
Okay. No. It'll be good. This is a PG-13 podcast anyway. Whew. You are, I wish you could, if you could just bottle your energy and sell it, you'd make a fortune.
Be careful. They might try to.
Get it out. And I think it's funny that when I said content creator, you were like, there was a question mark there. It seemed like, because you don't feel like a content creator, do you?
No, it feels very cliche. I feel like a content creator should like be getting like a giant check in the mail. Instead of
right now, I got no checks. I got nothing. A wall full of stickers.
It's all passion.
I love. Do you have stickers? Do you have a look? I didn't even look to see if you have a look. Oh, it's just a joke.
I don't have stickers. Nothing. All I have is my name, my Kitty McCoy.
And that's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. And to let everybody know who sends me stickers, I've got, if you're watching, I've got a list of your addresses and your names. I'll send them out. I haven't used mail in so long. Like, I'm afraid to use it. I don't know if I know how to use it anymore.
They like lock the mailboxes at night now. You got to drop your letters off during business hours.
I don't. I'm so scared. I don't know how to. I think it's funny that you don't think you're a content creator, and yet you put out some incredible content. We'll play. I love that. Look at that. It just upsets me. You create content, you're a content creator. Just deal with it, sister. We've been going for an hour and 15, and I know you said your son is going to be coming home. I would say, what can we look forward to you on your channel normally? But you don't have a channel. Would you consider redoing your channel or putting more of that out there on your channel?
Oh, my YouTube channel?
Yeah, your YouTube channel. Sorry.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, you know, I feel like YouTube and Instagram, I wish they could get along, you know, because and I see people, y'all know who you are, that have like the horizontal mount GoPro on their head or their chin, and then they got a side mount somewhere. Like, why do you do that to us, YouTube? My goal was to be a YouTube content creator, and I had to switch platforms. You know, I think the horizontal looks so much better on the trails. It makes you look faster most of the time.
Yeah.
But I think to get me back on YouTube, I would have to get back to some more not so educational how-to videos, like, you know, car repair, motorcycle repair. I'll get into something I'm not very good at.
No,
that'll get me back on YouTube.
Did you see how she changed that air filter? Back to the air filter.
Right.
But do you don't throw these reels onto shorts onto YouTube?
No, I didn't even know you could.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you just take everything you do on Instagram and throw it onto YouTube.
And then they send you the giant check?
They'll send you the giant check because you're awesome at it. This guy will just be doing it as a passion project and a hobby because he loves meeting people like you.
Don't make passion pay your bills. That's again, tell the kids, don't make your passion pay your bills. That's the quickest way to kill it.
That's the quickest way. Yeah, I think it's funny that you just mentioned that because I hang out with a lot of people that, you know, I'm a 54-year-old YouTuber, and people will ask me, why do I do it? Because there's no money involved. Because that's why I do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want, well, don't you want to grow it? And yeah, I'd like to grow it, but it's not for the money. If you're doing this for the money, I think you're doing it for the wrong reason, unless you've already been, you're getting those checks. I've got a friend who gets, 60,000 subscribers and gets the check. He doesn't want to do it full time.
Yeah. You're taking a Taoist, I think, path here, which is, follow along. But the phrase is, if you don't want to be used, be useless. Also, your platform, if this is really truly just for passion, don't ask anything else of it. And, you can't take that away from it.
Yeah. It's a hobby. You don't want to, everything goes away once you start, like it becomes a business and it becomes a job and it's not going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
What is it about mountain biking that you love so much? What gets you on the bike again on the weekends now, or however often you get on?
Oh God. I think probably like living in Southern California is the first thing, because I'm like 15 minutes from potentially seeing like a mountain lion, rattlesnake, black bear, scorpion, tarantula, bobcat. Like there is so much wildlife here. That number one is my favorite thing. I want to be off. If I could, I'm not going to, but I would delete my Instagram again, go completely off the grid. And, I told you already, I don't have a TV. I don't watch shows. I don't go to the movies or the mall. Like if I go to a restaurant, like I'm taking it to go or I'm eating outside. Like I don't like being indoors. So like the best part of mountain biking is just, I want to be outdoors. I don't like walls. Second is the fitness component. Like it makes me so freaking happy. It makes me happy to climb mountains. I like climbing. I like going downhill. I like growth. I like that I can look at something that I'm doing in my life as an adult that's extra, and I can see that like I'm growing and I'm pulling lessons away. I felt the same way with dirt biking and with surfing. It's like when you're pushing yourself through those moments when you're like, I might die, you're also like, what's the lesson here? And you go back to work on Monday and sit at a desk and you're like, wow, I didn't die. That was great. That's part of it. Like it adds a healthy level of risk. It adds fitness. Like it helps me maintain healthy body image, weight, my, so many things, my metabolism, so I can go eat tacos or whatever after the ride. It's so many things. It's the social aspect. Initially, I was just riding with a best friend, and we'd go climb a mountain and sit up there for like an hour.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Just sit and talk about stuff and then come back down the mountain. And now it's different. Now there's like communities and there's causes tied to what we do. It's like it's grown so much. Now there's like I said, there's coaching, there's nonprofits. It's grown my world so much. It's tied all of these different passions together, which I think goes back to like working in education. Like it pulls it all together in a way that feels really authentic.
I think that you mentioned coaching. I think that's great, is that you love this so much that you want to help others get into it. Mm-hmm. How often do you do that? And is it fun to see that growth that you've helped? Like to watch somebody first get on the bike and then all of a sudden they're doing something they never thought they could do?
So it's still new for me. I'm at practice once a week with the kids. I think the thing that struck me so far is like one of the athletes, I was practicing running drills with her one day, and like I noticed the way that she noticed me noticing her, which means something. It means something to be seen by somebody that's in like a mentorship or a coaching role. And I saw that like I had value to her as somebody that was like by her side and supporting her and cheering her on. And like that to me was that's been the bigger takeaway so far, is just seeing, not everything's going to be a headline, but like if you can positively impact somebody's day, 1 or 2 or 3 people even on your team, like it's a pretty big deal. It's worth it.
That's awesome. I think it's great that because I've talked to other coaches. I think it's great when you see that progression, and like you said, they saw you see them, and vice versa. It's amazing because you're blossoming people. You're watching them grow. Mm-hmm. I don't do that, so I just think it's amazing when people do that. I think people that work with children are special people.
Yeah. So, I mean, yes, we have senses of humor that are wild. If you want to work with kids, you have to have a very profound and dark sense of humor, and they will teach you a lot about yourself. They are very accurate mirrors of who we are. So that's the best reason to work with kids.
So cool. I don't want to waste any more of your time. You're
not wasting my time.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I didn't I know you have a kid coming and I've got this thing. Are you a mountain bike coach? Are you certified or?
I am. I'm a NICA level 1 certified coach.
Oh, okay. Is it NICA?
I don't know.
I said NICA the other day.
I don't know. I like my pronunciation. It reminds me of candy. I don't know, actually.
I'm just asking. If anybody knows better, please tell me, because a friend of mine sent me a Maryland NICA shirt, and I said NICA. So I don't know, but that's great. You went through the whole getting certified thing.
Yes. I don't have the bicep certification yet, but the rest of it, all the first aid fun stuff. I have a lot of random certifications, but it's,
Are you going to go for a full-on mountain bike coach certification, or?
Oh, that's a good question. Ooh. That could happen if Ariel's listening. Maybe not yet, but
not yet.
I could see that happening in the next year.
Good for you. Okay. Again, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you. You're like a Energizer bunny. It's so good, but it's also what, 4:00 there?
6:24.
No, it's 9:25.
This is when we go for our night rides in SoCal.
Oh, I'm keeping it from your night ride.
No, not at all.
Well, anywho, I do this thing at the end of my podcast. It's 10 rapid fire questions. They're not rapid fire.
Okay.
Because people will get involved and blah, 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 blah. Coach Jackson Stone.
A heckler in the chat.
It's in Finland. It's 4:24 a.m. over there.
Our fractured rider.
Oh my gosh. So anyhow, are you up for 10 rapid fire questions?
I'm up for 20.
Wow.
I'm gonna
I can
drink
flip
Red
a
Bull
page
right
and
now.
find the old ones. I always write these down before the podcast. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Oh God. I kind of like Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company.
Ooh, feel like making
Yeah.
love.
Throw your hair
All right.
around a little bit.
I like Islands in the Stream.
Ooh.
That's a
Do you
good
have
one.
some? Is that a duet?
That's a duet, Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
Who sings it with you?
I'll get my wife. She
She's a
doesn't
good
know it.
sport.
Or get somebody will get in there. And I've got the voice of an angel, but we don't need to know about this. This podcast is about you. What? Oh my gosh. I write like a doctor.
Dr. Johnny.
What movie could you watch over and over again?
My God. Oh man. Okay, I like really dark movies. This is where you guys get me. So I don't have favorites, but like movies I can watch over again. Like I like violent, like Kill Bill 1 and 2,
Yeah.
Punch Drunk Love, Godfather 1 and 2. I could watch any of those on repeat.
Punch Drunk Love. That was.
Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, with the pudding cups, and he's saving for his flight to Hawaii. And yeah,
Oh, I like that was one of those serious Adam Sandler ones.
yeah, the soundtrack is so good. You'll catch the soundtrack to that on some of my reels.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, yeah, I'm all horror. What a weird childhood. My dad got me into horror. I watched the original I Spit on Your Grave when I was like 10. Messed me up, man. You don't show your kid a movie like that. Battle Royal.
Ooh.
What was I don't think I've seen that one. Battle Royal. I'm gonna have to look these up.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with one celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh my God.
And I'm asking these questions. I write these questions down before I know somebody doesn't watch TV anymore.
Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets. That guy seems so cool.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
Yeah, me and Jim. You're talking about Kermit.
The Muppets. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. That
So
wow.
cool.
That was a good one. Like I'm floored by it. Like that would have never been locked and loaded. And you went like that.
I'm trying to establish my 70s street cred with you.
I still don't believe it, but we can play this game. Song that always makes you happy. Death metal girl.
Oh, I know, right? Which death metal song makes me happy? Probably something by Nelly. What is it? Downtown Baby. You're like we're gonna go with that one. That one's been making, or where the party at? That one makes me happy.
Favorite song of all time is Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. That I actually, yeah, that's it. And then when I see it pop up on all these Instagram reels, I gatekeep it. I was a huge Pixies fan. I still am. My favorite. Oh, any Cannibal Corpse song. There you go.
There we go. On topic.
Death metalers in here. What would you do if you woke up and you were the last person on Earth?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Whose fridge do I raid first?
Yeah,
Who's got the best snacks at their house now that they can't stop me? Oh my God. That's actually really sad. I don't.
Yeah, it would be sad. I'd probably cry first.
Johnny, I'm not going to sleep after this question.
Okay, well, skip it. What part of your life story are you most proud of?
Oh, gosh, let's see.
That's a deep one. Gosh, I went deep on you. I'm sorry.
I got one for you. I have a son. My son's 25, and he's a physical therapist. I know. He's a physical therapist. it's not by chance my son finds how the body works interesting. You know, he saw me have I had a really gnarly, oh God, tumor that took like half of my jaw. We're going to go into the 2-hour mark. I had a gnarly tumor that took part of my jaw that I had a 3-year reconstruction with that my son witnessed. I got hit by a car on a motorcycle and I was disabled for a year. I had all these medical things happen with my body, and my son, seeing action hero mom, his response is to become a healer, he's an athlete, but he's also a healer. And he's my greatest pride. The greatest thing of my life is that all of that, that crazy energy, my wanting to go fast downhill and all of that is his powerlifting, and the best of what got me into mountain biking transferred into him. And that instead of seeing all of my accidents and him being fearful of the world, it makes him want to help other people so they can get back to being active and happy.
Wow. So your son.
Yeah.
That's the best part of your story. Is that this right here?
Yeah. Oh, that's my tumor. Yeah.
Oh, look, that's my tumor.
Oh, just like yesterday.
Wow. There it is. So your son is the best part of your story, your life story.
He is.
Best part, proud of. That's beautiful. So I don't have kids. Do you have dogs? Do you have pets or anything?
No.
Oh.
Just my child. I used to have a bunch of cats. People assume I have a cat for some reason, but no. I'm the cat.
Kitty.
I would have cats if I had furniture that I loved less. I would probably have cats.
I love people ask me, do you let your dog sleep in the bed? And I'm like, they can use my car. My dogs are my life. Okay. If you could have, oh man, I've really got to work on this. Oh, if you could have a cameo on any TV show, what would it be? Again, more questions for TV.
On a TV show.
And it could be in the past. Let's go in the past.
Oh, okay. What if I was on True Blood? Remember that Swedish vampire guy? Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård? Mm-hmm. I need to be his vampire girlfriend just for one episode. That's where we're going. Final answer. He's only 1,000 years old. He looked good.
I think my wife's out with a friend right now because that would be her. Yeah, that would be her. She would totally agree. Well, I think we only watched that show because he was shirtless a lot. And she doesn't have that at home. She has the opposite of that at home. I'll tell you what, though. He's very handsome, but I'm a big fan of his brother, Bill Skarsgård, now.
Oh, yeah.
He is an incredible actor. The whole Skarsgård family, it's one of those things. Look at her. I think she likes him, too.
God is good.
If you could invent a new flavor of ice cream, what would it be? Or what would you put in ice cream? What would you, or / what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Make it easy.
This is true for only one area of my life, but vanilla. Vanilla flavored anything is good. But what if,
you're not a vanilla girl.
No, not at all.
You're not a vanilla person.
No, it's just because vanilla blends with other things. It's just, it's versatile.
It works.
It's never a solo dish. So we're going with vanilla because it combines with things. But how about this? I've noticed recently there's been these headlines about ice cream flavors and we're making these controversial ice cream flavors that shouldn't be. What if there was an ice cream that smelled there's this gun lube or a chain lube that smells really interesting. It's a vanilla bean with chain lube. Or we could go back to the old unleaded. You remember how unleaded fuel smelled? About that vanilla bean. Yeah.
Or bike cleaner.
Bike cleaner.
That stuff smells great. The purple stuff. It's ridiculous. No, I get what you're saying, but ice cream that had an IPA flavored. See, she's an IPA girl. She's got. I don't know. She had an IPA at one point tonight. Hazy IPA. Hazy. Okay. Favorite cuisine.
Oh no, 7-Eleven's not cuisine, huh?
7-Eleven.
I'm just kidding. Cuisine. You guys, I'm a mountain biker. I don't even know what that is. Like favorite
Cuisine, like what ethnic cuisine, like a Mexican or Italian, Indian, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be unpopular.
Here we go.
I'm gonna break hearts right now. I think my favorite food's probably Korean. Not Mexican. I think it's Korean. It's I don't eat it very often, but it's what's up. Nepal.
I have never had Napoleon.
I've had Nepalese food. I think
It's Nepalese.
Sonoma.
I've had Korean barbecue wings. They cook them twice or fry them twice, but the pho.
And that's Vietnamese. Oh yeah.
Is that Vietnamese?
That's Vietnamese.
No, what's Korean? I thought that was Korean. That's Vietnamese.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, Korean rocks. Dude, I have got to put rice and eggs together. I keep telling you when you come on here that I got to do the rice and eggs thing. Korean food slaps.
That's what's up. As long as you don't have to cook it yourself. Like sometimes people go to those restaurants because they think it's fun to cook for themselves at a restaurant. And I did not go to a restaurant for that. So that's not the kind I'm referring to.
No. And I think my sister says Korean barbecue rocks. The kind you cook yourself, no. My wife is a big fan of I don't know if you have melting pots out there. It's a cheese fondue.
We do, yeah.
I'm paying how much? You cook my food.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I dipping? I don't know when this is done.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't go to school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not the right party for you. I hear you.
Oh my God. Well, I thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for taking time with me.
What's that?
Thank you for taking time with me.
No, I really appreciate this. This was a lot of fun. You were so fun to talk to. I love your content, and now getting to know you, I love you as a person even more. It's just thank you. I never know how to end it. I never know how to say thank you enough. That this was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you taking the time.
Likewise, and thanks to all the hecklers and friends in the chat and the new friends in the chat here. I saw the questions, but of course didn't sync my chat before this to respond. I'll find you guys on the interwebs.
On the interwebs, on the Instagrams and the YouTubes. But again, thank you so much for doing this with me. I appreciate you. I wish you nothing more but more great success with your racing and just having fun and putting out great content, even though you don't think you're a content creator.
Yes, I am.
There you go. Folks, thank you for joining in. Remember, if you're new, hit that like and subscribe. And all her information is down here, all her Instagram, even her YouTube. Maybe if you get some more subscribers going, let's get her back on YouTube, folks. So, as I always say, you know what to do. Go out and get your bikes dirty.